Hi everyone, it's me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about, why you should never trust fair work or fair doings or whatever you want to call it. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's only a shield that you can have after you've been law worked by someone or some business over their work being in your work. Whether that happens to be a film, a play, a show, a film game, a song, film, whatever. You get what I'm talking about. But a lot of folks in this world believe that if they shifted the work, they think, well, I shifted what was said and what was being done and what someone said or did, or I shifted a cast off. They think in their mind, oh, now it falls underneath fair work, now it falls underneath fair doings. But no, it doesn't fall underneath it. The only way it can ever truly fall underneath it is if you get in a law work with someone or some business over it, and then that's what your lawyer or you tell a doomsman or doomswoman or oath takers, depending on how the setup's going to be. And you hope that they see it that way. But I choose not to trust in it. Oh well, I think that you've look, you don't have to worry about me doing anything with your work in it. And I'm not going to be one of those folks who's going to say fair work or fair doings or whatever other offshoots there are out there. Well, you're right about that. Because at the end of the day, only the law can come in and say if the work can be called fair work or fair doings or whatever, that you cannot. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm not dumb. I understand that. But many other folks out there don't. And if you're thinking, oh, what about work naming? When on Euro, when some tool says, oh, you got someone else's work in your work, I leave it alone. You know, if the film is in good standing and still playable, and your fairway is still in good standing, then I leave it alone. But no, a YouTube friend or a business friend or helper can't leave it alone. They're going to go on and they're going to dare to name the game strike. Then it's going to go to the owner and double right holder, or he or she can either do one or two things. They can either take the game strike off, keep the game strike on. And that's mostly where it should end at. But no, so many of these Euro business friends or business helpers are like, no, I'm making gold off of that film, or that short, or that live stream or podcast, or whatever it happens to be. So they're going to go back in and do it again. Only this time, the owner and double right holder, which was, in a good mood the first time they ever took it off or they left it alone, now they're going to flag it for going against their ownership in double right. So you got a Euro business friend who now A, lost their good standing to their fairway, B, lost that film now, all because they had to fight it. I'm not that dumb. Well, I think you should take the game strike off my film. I'm not going to. Well, alright, I'll unlook that. Because at the end of the day, my fairway is still in good standing. My film is still playable and still in good standing too. So no, I'm not going to do anything beyond that. But then again, I'm not a Euro business friend. I'm not making any income off that film, so why do I need to dare the game strike after you already made your call to either take the game strike off or not. Well, that's all the time I got here. I'll see you all later.